Hello everyone, mine is LittleMcglitch, and welcome to the final episode, or part 8, of my Let's Play Megaman X3. In part 7, we have gone through the Doppler stages and beaten Doppler once and for all. Him, realizing that it was a bad idea to team up with Sigma, has now assigned me to defeat Sigma for him. That is exactly what I'm going to be doing. Is that exactly what I'm going to do for this part here? I am still a little bit sick. This has been recording the exact same day right after I finished recording for part 7. So yeah. Well, this is gonna be it. This is gonna be the final stage. And with that said, without further ado, let's get this game beaten. Sigma clones. So that's where he gets his new bodies from now. Since he always has access to new bodies, it's like, where do you get these new bodies from? How is he supposed to manifest into a new body that's the exact same as his old one? Easy. He has just clones. Just empty shell clones, you know? Oh, come on, there we go. That's what I wanted to do. I want to do that. Air dash upwards. Now, absolutely hate this version of Sigma here, actually. He's a lot easier to beat for most people, but for me, it's the story. There we go. Haha! I actually had no idea that was going to hit, actually. I thought it was going to hit his shield and then he was going to block it or whatever. So, yeah. But that is how you defeat Sigma. There is also another method to do it, too, as well. And actually an easier method, but it's actually more risky because you have more risks of getting hit. The way I was doing it was the safe way, which was the coward way to do it, you could say. But this version of Sigma here, I hate so much because his hitbox is his head. That big body has the entire hitbox being his head. I mean, like, it's pretty hard to hit him. But it's actually kind of easy if you really do think about it. There, down and out. Just like that. Like, I had to practice a lot. Yesterday, pretty much. Because today is the 15th, and yesterday during the 14th, which was Wednesday, I had to practice a whole bunch. Practice a lot in order for me to make sure I was able to beat Sigma without dying, without failing. And I was failing so bad because I couldn't hit him. And my oldest brother, which is the actual real Megaman pro in the family, he's all like, "Nah, you're doing it wrong." There we go. Okay, I thought I epically failed that, because I would normally have epically failed that, but no, okay, it was first try, yes, let's get this done, boys. Damn, it's a dead end. Whoa, X language. This is a kid's game, after all. But that's all the dialogue I'll be reading for that. I just wanted to do that, because he said the word damn. Dr. Doppler is going to sacrifice himself for the sake of the world by destroying the Sigma virus once and for all. Because he's going to destroy it from the source, you know? But of course, and that never works, since of course Sigma comes back in Megaman X4. Alrighty then. I guess at the end of that, and like I've already said, when it comes towards me and my YouTube channel, my Facebook channel thing, LittleMcglitch, I'll add it in the link of the description, just so you guys can go there. I'm gonna be showcasing 3 games. All right, the first game I've already showcased was Megaman Battle Network 6, Everybody's Felzar. If you guys haven't checked it out already. But I'm going to showcase 3 games that's going to be in a poll. And for you guys, the fans, if you guys end up watching this, you even know about what I'm talking about, I'm gonna cast a vote between these 3 games, alright? These 3 games are of my choosing. It all depends on if I would do the full Let's Play for it or do partial of it before I go back to Mega Man. Just so it's constantly not Mega Man here, Mega Man there, even though Mega Man is my main content. I'm just saying, I like to go off a little bit, and I've already shown you Shinobi, I've already shown you Dragon Ball Z, and so like, what can I go off from there? How about other content, like different video game franchises, like Pokemon? I gotta bring that back again, and Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts, Sonic the Hedgehog, Legend of Zelda, a whole bunch of different pool of games I can showcase, because I play those games too as well. It's just that I just don't play them on the channel, because my channel is mainly for Mega Man content, and the goal for the end of the year is to at least get to Mega Man X8, maybe 9 and 10, if ever to beat those games. I stopped bothering with those games after a certain amount of time, but I have to get back into them, and in fast too as well, just so I can, if those become part of the list, I do have to do it just so they're adequate enough for me, you know? Mega Man 9 and 10 would be a harder Let's Play to do, since I'll barely have any loads to go through anyways, just so that it'll be a one-shot deal. That load is that load only, and if I screw up on one thing, I have to reset the game, go all the way back to that point in progress, and then go on from there. And which means I'll have to rewatch my Let's Play to figure out what I did, and exactly what I need to do in order for me to recreate the progress, you know? But yeah, Mega Man X3 this is it, guys. It's not a game that I would play myself more often, but again, after playing it over and over again, practicing on it, making sure I was good enough to actually do it, I actually like the game a lot more now than what I did years ago, you know? Because I played the game, I beat it once, and just never touched the game ever again. I'll come back from time to time, but like I'll never go through a full run through of the game. But now, I feel like I can go through a full run through of the game and not be too bothered by it. Sure, there were times where I was like raging a little bit because I wanted to get 100%, but that's not how I went to the game. I went to the game by not getting the Z-Saber, and when you don't get the Z-Saber, guys, Zero stands by you on the ledge too as well, and you get to see X and Zero both run on those second ending cutscenes too as well, which I might showcase a little bit later in life, but you guys can always just watch it yourself on a different YouTube video, whatever, just so if I ever do get lazy, you know? But yeah, Mega Man X3 is actually a good game to play, in my opinion. Surely not first recommendations when it comes to Mega Man X games. Surely the first recommendation Mega Man X game to play would be Mega Man X, the first one, because it's just a good game all around. It's not perfect, but again, still, it's something that you can pick up and go. And I speedrun that game a lot, you know? Same thing for Mega Man X2. Mega Man X2 has a couple extra gimmicks in there that could be tedious, but again, it's still, for me, I had a more fun experience with that game than X3 with towards that factor. Again, if I play X3 more, I might think otherwise, but I might still have the same thoughts. Yeah. Like I already said for like the third or fourth time, whatever times, this is it. This is Mega Man X3, and when I see you guys next time, either I'll be playing Mega Man 4 or be playing a different video game, you know? Who knows? But with that said, without further ado, my name is LittleMcglitch, and I'll see you in the next dimension.